Happy Monday, everyone. I wanted to share with you guys today and for the rest of this week one of my favorite prayers, at least favorite prayers as of late. It is the Litany of Trust. This one is a copy that is put out by the Sisters of Life. They wrote this litany, and if you're not familiar, a litany is a prayer that has a calling out to God, a line calling out to God, and then a response from those praying. So this response, it changes halfway through the litany. The first response is, "Deliver me, Jesus," and the second response is, "Jesus, I trust in you." And this litany really is a calling out to Jesus, begging him to help us to trust him. And I started praying this during the Advent season this year, but I've really realized how important it is, especially during this season in our lives, because right now it's so easy not to trust. Things are changing so quickly, and they changed and they're still changing, and it's hard to get any normalcy in daily life, and it can really make us wonder where God is in all of this. But this litany reminds us of God's truth, reminds us of what he says to us in times like this, and reminds us that the enemy is going to try to tell us the opposite. The enemy is going to try to convince us, especially during times like this, that God doesn't really love us, that we have to be productive for God to love us, that he doesn't love us just for who we are, that trusting in God will actually lead us further down the road that we're on now, the road of destruction, that we are the ones that have to save ourselves, that God can't really save us, that we can't really trust in God's words and God's promises like he makes to us in today's readings, especially in the Psalm when he says that even when we walk in the dark valley, God will be at our side, keeping us from the evil one. The evil one's going to try to tell us that that God is not there, but he is there. And this litany of trust reminds us of that, reminds us of everything that is said in today's psalm, that the Lord is our shepherd. We do not need to want for anything, that he refreshes our souls, that he guides us on right paths, that we should fear no evil because he is at our side. He gives us courage. He spreads the table before us with overflowing goodness, more than we could ever ask for. He anoints us. He makes it so that goodness and kindness follow us for our entire lives. These are the promises that we need to remember during these times, and that the Litany of Trust remind us of. So to close out today's video, I'd like to pray with you just the first few lines of the Litany of Trust, and a reminder that the response here is, "Deliver me, Jesus." From the belief that I have to earn your love, deliver me, Jesus. From the fear that I am unlovable, deliver me, Jesus. From the false security that I have what it takes, deliver me, Jesus. From the fear that trusting you will leave me more destitute, deliver me, Jesus. From all suspicion of your words and promises, deliver me, Jesus. I pray that all of you will be able to grow in your trust of the Lord during this time, and tomorrow's video, Emma will give you a little bit more insight into tomorrow's readings and how they connect to the Litany of Trust also. God bless you all.